Hello, how are you? Hope everything is going well, and welcome to another episode of daily news from gaming, PC hardware, all that jazz. Today it's a slow day, it's Sunday, but I still managed to catch some interesting stuff to talk about. It should be a short video. Before we proceed, as always, don't forget like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm also on Rumble, Patreon, all that stuff. And okay, so there was an event on Japan regarding the PlayStation partnerships, something like a Game Awards, most focused on PlayStation developers and everything and games, and of course, Elden Rings won some prizes. And afterwards, there was an interview with Famitsu, which is a Japanese outlet, and basically. We have some good news, which is basically Miyazaki said that he will not change any way how he makes games, even though Elden Ring at the moment almost sold in 6 months the same that almost every Dark Souls game already sold. Which is a good news because his philosophy, how he goes about the games, and the what people call very difficult games that he launches and that he makes, I think it's unfounded. It's a way of when somebody makes a game with a determined philosophy, as Miyazaki does. It's the struggling of going about the game itself. It's not a bug, it's a feature in itself, and that comes with some philosophies attached to it, and I like very much. It can be frustrating sometimes, of course, depends, because when you play a game, sometimes you are in the mood of not getting to get too much challenge out of it sometimes, but when you start learning how the game works, how the enemy moves and attacks, all that jazz, it's easier, becomes easier, and the Dark Souls series, even Bloodborne, I'm not sure about Sekiro, but these games has what a lot of people call an easy mode. There is ways to go about it, even for example, you can summon allies to help you out in certain areas. Usually it's about boss areas, and I think Elden Ring, I know Elden Ring has the same mechanics, so I don't understand the issue of people getting an easy mode on games. There are millions of games that have all that things. I don't think why forcing it to have a game that only has a difficulty, which is the difficulty inherent to the mechanic of the entire game, has to be changed for people to have a tag of an easy mode. It's unfounded. It's rubbish to me. And Miyazaki at least put us in more peace with the foreseeable games that he's going to launch through his studio. At least the ones that he's going to direct, they are going to maintain the general same philosophy that all of his games has been launched, from Dark Souls, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all those games. I'm more than relaxed now because you never know. Sometimes games can change how people go about their life and their own area of success, in this case games, but I'm more than happy regarding this. And to change a little bit, I'm going to change for some hardware news per se. This is basically more rumor based, which is the X3D CPUs from Ryzen, the 7000 series. I'm expecting they are expecting this to be announced at CES next year, so January next year. This especially this kind of version of CPUs, they are rumored to launch the free versions from 7800, 7900, 7950 versions of this one. The previous versions from AM4, the 5000 series, only the 5800 had the X3D version of itself. This, for people that don't know, these versions are best because they improve the L3 cache, and also the L2 it's the same because it's inherent to the cores and everything. But the L3 basically it enhances the single core performance, which basically enhances games because games are very dependent on single core performance, and it should be more competitive regarding the 13th gen of Intel. It's funny because they are launching free versions supposedly on the 7000 series, because mainly usually it's because it's focused, because they launched this one, at least from what I perceive, they launched the 5800 X3D mainly for gaming, and it's still very competitive. It's basically always on top free gaming CPUs. Even now, after all these CPU launches, it's still very way better than some of the latest launches, for at least for gaming. I hope to see at least one of these versions here, being Ryzen 7 or 9. I think Ryzen 7 it's more indicated, at least because of the number of cores and everything. I think it's more suitable, but I can see like top-end gaming, and because I don't know how much in multi-core. I don't know if they are experimenting with multi-core thread in applications, if it gets a real boost on this. I'm not sure how it will work, but we will see. But at least it will start offering some more choices for gaming, and maybe dilute down a little bit the other more older processors, CPUs, if being the 7000s or even the 5000s. We will see how it goes after this supposed announcement on CES. And the last one that I have, I know it's not that much, it's I bring you a little bit of hardware regarding PC cases. Lian Landcool 216. It has been launched a while now. It's a new one. It's from this year, and it's going to replace the 215. And I see some reviews of this case. It's it's on the range of $100 US pricing, and it is one of the best airflow cases that is out there for the price. It comes with, I think, depends on the market, but at least two 160mm fans and one 160mm fans on the front and 120 on the back, if not mistaken. It has a lot of stuff that comes with it. It has support for, as you can see here, for USB 3.0. This is the RGB controller, which is a separate one. It doesn't come with the box itself. You need to buy. You have to buy it. Yeah, as you can see, and I'm not sure. Yeah, it supports USB-C 3. Whatever it is version. USB naming schemes is it's not for me. But it has a lot of space. As you can see, even you can mount a GPU bracket. It has a gimmick here on an extra fan that it comes with. I'm not sure if it is 120 or 80. I'm not. Yeah, 120 also. That you can attach like in the back of the GPU outside of the case. But for me, it's more of a gimmick. Can work in some GPUs if they are a blower style GPU. But it has enough space it has the internal layout is very good. There is like here you can do, if you have like an extended ATX, you can change this one, so you can flip it out this part of the grommets to be more here, so you rotate this 180 degrees and this part goes here basically. It has excellent airflow with the fans that it comes out. It has support for a lot of SSDs, 2 HDDs here, a cage here for HDDs or even SSDs. So basically, you can hold a total of 6 HDDs, SSDs if you like, and it's very, very good. It's usually cheap, around $100. Lian usually has a good quality control. Also, I almost forgot, he has mesh here on the back. All the doors are hinged, if not mistaken. If I remember correctly, they are all hinged. The space for a CPU cooler, the graphics card, it fits basically everything, even the 40 series. So, which is very, very, very good. As you can see here, it has a very good competition with Fractal Design Torrent Compact, which is an excellent case for temperatures. Yeah, it's one that I if you're building a new PC, or even like trying to get an upgrade for a chip case that you have, this is a good choice. Just check on your vendors wherever market that you are. I'm at the moment I'm in the Middle East market, but it should not go around too much the $100. If it stays in that price, it's very, very, very good. And basically this is it. It's a very slow day, and I'm going to wrap up here with my GoGetFundMe for upgrading my work PC. At the moment I'm just doing mostly written content for my private clients. It is like reviewing, creating content depending on the situation for my client, the needs from my clients, and also very, very, very basic image editing. My goal here is to improve all of that and do more. And also start doing some video content, because some of my clients had asked me when I can start doing some video content, and of course with my weak laptop I cannot do any video content. Basically I can only basically record like the desktop as I'm doing these videos, and that's it. I don't have the possibilities to edit anything, so that's why sometimes my videos can be a little bit janky. Because I don't do script content, and I cannot manage to edit the videos itself. Sometimes might seem a little bit weird how my videos can go about, but it's what I have. I do the best that I can with what I have. So basically this is it. I hope you have an awesome day, and till then, Kunamy Master out.